Today, I'll be reviewing Hot Toys' Wolf Predator from Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Stick around. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Links back in the building with another Hot Toys review. Today, I will be reviewing the Wolf Predator from Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Now, this version is billed as heavy weaponry, so I'm expecting a lot of weapons in this box. This is the second version of Hot Toys' Wolf Predator that was released. We had a version that came out when AVP 2 was first released. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at the box. Of course, like always, we start out by taking a closer look at the art box, and this art box is pretty cool. I love how the Wolf Predator is front and center and how it says the words Wolf Predator. It wraps around from the side to the front, back to the other side. We have the Alien vs. Predator Requiem logo right up at the top, and down under it says Wolf Predator, heavy weaponry, and then its MMS number, which is pretty awesome. What's really funny is the image pops under the bright light. Without the light on, the box looks pretty dull, dark, and muddy, which I guess was done purposefully because the color palette used in the movie was really dark and muddy. So kudos if that's what you were going for, Hot Toys. Turning the box around, we have a great image of the Wolf Predator bio helmet with the logo Wolf Predator right up on the top, and then your standard Hot Toys warnings and information. Midtown Comics price tag there at the bottom. Again, under the bright light, the bio helmet really pops. Without the light on, it's really dull and you can barely see it. Now, the sides of the box is nothing special except for that big WO as WO in Wolf Predator. That's pretty cool. I mentioned how it wraps around from this side to the front to the other side. And then you got the same Wolf Predator logo down at the bottom that we see in the front and the back. Then on this side, sorry for the light, you see the TOR from Predator, and again, that logo down at the bottom. All right, now that we got the art box out the way, let's open this bad boy up and take a closer look. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen, the Wolf Predator heavy weaponry outside of the box, and it looks pretty impressive, pretty imposing. Now, let's take a closer look at the accessories. This Wolf Predator is billed as heavy weaponry, so we are expecting him to come with a lot of weapons, and to be honest, it does not disappoint. So let's just run through the accessories. So first we have his shoulder cannon for his right shoulder. The left one is on him already. And then we have a second set of hands. So he does come with two sets of hands, the ones that are on him, and then these. So it's like to hold stuff. So that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna put that right there. And then I'm gonna leave this stuff in this little plastic. So this is just too much to take out. So we have his shuriken weapon, his throwing star, if you will. And then we have 1, 2 longer blades and then 2 smaller blades, and then we have sort of his vial with that liquid that he was dissolving the bodies with, and another thing there, I don't know what that is. I think that it's like a needle, and then that's like the needle point. So I'm just gonna leave that in there. Too much stuff to take out. Then we have this little piece, which it looks like a handle to something. I don't really know what it is. It looks like one of those handheld thermometers. Here we have another shoulder cannon, which is pretty awesome. Oh, so this is the shoulder cannon, and then this piece, this is when he was using it as a handheld cannon in the movie. There we go. This piece goes on his back. This is where he had, I think, the staff. So this goes on his back, and I think his staff weapon comes out of that. Of course, his wrist pegs for his hands. So we're gonna throw that there. And we had his long ass whip. So this is his whip to kill aliens with. His staff, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome weapon, very highly detailed too. It's crazy. Now this is the curled up version of the whip. So I guess that hangs on the side of his belt there. Another piece for his back. Similar to, I don't know what this is, but it's a back piece. Then of course we got his skull necklace with 3 little skulls there. Wonder what animals are those. And finally, we have the bio helmet. This thing is pretty badass. We can see the lettering carved in right to the top of the bio helmet. This thing is pretty cool. We got the horns. This thing is pretty awesome. So all in all, as far as accessories go, I am not disappointed. It comes with a bunch of stuff, bunch of screen accurate stuff, and the detail on some of these pieces is absolutely phenomenal. the bio helmet, having that writing, the horns right on there. It's super detailed, down to the staff with the carving and the etching on the staff. It's pretty awesome. Taking a closer look at the figure, of course, we're gonna start out with the base. And the base is okay. I love the concept behind the base. I think the execution is pretty poor, if you ask me. If we look at the alien, like I said, the concept of the alien is pretty awesome, but the execution is pretty flawed. The colors are like dull and muddy, and then I guess the green is supposed to be the alien blood, the acid blood, but it looks weird. So it looks like either it's snakes or grass, or it just looks odd to me. It doesn't really look like the alien blood. Taking a closer look at the figure itself, and this piece is absolutely amazing. The detail, the paint application is sick. Like if we look at the paint application on the shoulders, it's insane how we have those details, those scars and all that stuff etched right into his shoulders. Let's start at the feet. Having those clawed boots, it looks super awesome. Very detailed, very realistic. That metallic paint really shines through. Pretty awesome. The shin guards, phenomenal, very detailed. Never was a fan of the thigh guards. I think they're pretty weird looking, but either way, they look really good. The loincloth, pretty detailed. He has his shuriken on his belt there that it's collapsed. The wrist gauntlets are awesomely detailed. Let's see if we can open the wrist gauntlet. I'm gonna turn this around, bring this here. And we can. It seems like he already started his nuclear explosion countdown, so that's odd, but the wrist gauntlets look pretty cool. Taking a closer look at the head sculpt, this thing is absolutely amazing. Let's start with the paint application. The paint application at the top of the head is sick. So it goes from dark, and then as we move down towards the face region, it gets lighter. Within that dark region, we have sort of like these freckles painted in, and it looks sick. It's done seamlessly. As we move towards the face region, the detail around the eyebrows is amazing. The paint apps within the mandibles and the detail within the mandibles, within the mouth, look absolutely sick. His eyes are sunken in, and this guy definitely looks like he means business. So overall, this figure is really impressive. It's called Wolf Predator Heavy Weaponry for a reason, and it comes with a bunch of accessories, and I'm happy that it lived up to the name. You don't want a figure called Heavy Weaponry and then it comes with like 2 or 3 weapons, right? The figure itself, the paint application, the detail from the feet to the shin guards, to the gauntlets, to his open gauntlet where he could start his little timer to cause a nuclear explosion, amazing. The face sculpt is crazy. The mandibles, like I said, the furrowed eyebrows, the details within the paint, within the freckles on the top, sick, super sick. My only gripe is the base. I'm not loving the base. I love the concept of the base, but I don't think it was executed well. I think the colors are really dull, and like I mentioned, the alien blood, if you will, doesn't look like the alien blood. Like, I know it's alien blood because I've seen the movie 1,000 times. I love Predator, and I'm ashamed to say I love even this movie, Alien vs. Predator Requiem. But it doesn't look like alien blood. It looks like grass, it looks like snakes, it looks weird. So, with that said, my final review, and you know my rating scale, we go from super fire to meh, trash, and super trash. I'm gonna have to give this figure, because of the base, I have to knock it down like a notch. And the box, I forgot the box wasn't crazy about the box. I'm gonna give this figure a fire. So that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. That was my review of this Hot Toys figure, Wolf Predator Heavy Weaponry. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Now, as always, make sure you subscribe, hit like, hit that notification bell to get updated on future videos. I try to put out a video every Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, but mostly on Sundays. And yeah, that's it for me. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are staying safe. You know what I mean? With that said, as always, spread love, because it's the Brooklyn way. Peace.